people that are standing right in the aisle. I'm going to get you just to move either side because it's not about you. It's all about me. No, it's not. It's about this very handsome man here and the beautiful girl that he's going to marry. You are going to marry her, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I suppose. Hey,
Now,
still got a minute.
who would have thought? Shut up, Reese. Do you think he's got pretty eyes? He has, hasn't he? Who just said that before about you? Might have been our beautiful photographer. Who would have thought that Rainbow Bay was the capital of love? Are you all feeling very loved up?
Why not?
Absolutely. Another baby? Another baby tonight? Yeah. Well, my husband and I have got 2 bottles of wine and half a kilo of prawn. We don't get a baby out of that. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the marriage of Martin Townsend. Some of you know him as Marty, just so you do know who Sarah is marrying. That is you, isn't it, Martin?
Yep.
Thank you. And Sarah McCartney. And I'm sure that all of you have a load of love and respect for Marty and Sarah. So before we begin, I would ask you that you please turn your mobile phone right
Hang
up. Because if it rings during the ceremony, I want to know who to rag about it. Okay? And believe me, I will. In actual fact, if you could just turn it down to silent mode, that would be wonderful. It also allows all of you to join in this wonderful celebration. Now, Reese, what about your phone? What's happening with that?
It's on silent, but I'll give it
Check
up.
it, yeah, give it up. You know what? Because they've already told me about you, and if your phone rings, then you don't get a drink for the entire night.
Oh, well, that
Get rid of it.
better not happen.
That would be shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, to those that are seated, except for the pregnant ones, is there only one pregnant or 2 pregnant? How many have we got?
One here.
Oh, you're a nice looking girl, aren't you? That's nice. You're pregnant, are you married yet? Oh, never mind. That boy that you're marrying hasn't got that right, has he? I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's my niece.
We've got one here.
So I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to.
There's another one there.
We've got a my
yeah.
granddaughter.
Oh, how wonderful. Is it catching?
Pardon?
Is it catching? Like, is it contagious, getting pregnant?
Getting pregnant.
Because that's what my husband told me. No? Okay. All right. Would you please be standing? Put your hands together and welcome the most beautiful girl here, apart from her mother, of course. And we're talking about Savannah, who is accompanied by the stunning Cara and Talia. Kelly, please. Woo! Come on! And now, Martin, please watch. Sarah, the woman who adores you above all others, adores the way you make her feel, adores the way you love the book, and can't imagine a life without her family. Watch as she arrives to marry you. So then.
Strange I had lost was revived, and everything inside, and we both know why. 'Cause you're mine. I knew I could be home if you were mine. I'll vanquish any something 'cause you're
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Francis, stay here with us, please. You don't get off the hook this evening. Mate, turn round. I want everyone to see how proud you look. I want them to see your face. Because it's not every day that you get to give away your baby girl to the man that she loves. Francis, as Sarah's father, you have cared for and supported her throughout her life. And there comes a time in the life of the father when he realises he is not the only most important man in his daughter's life. And Marty, you'll know this soon enough. And that is maybe except when your daughter Frances is feeling a little sooky, and that's when you know that it feels right to pass on some of that responsibility to another. And in particular, when Sarah is feeling a little sooky. Could you grow out of it, Sarah? Enough. Enough. So today, Frances, you have escorted your daughter to be married to the man she has chosen to spend her life with. And it is now with great happiness that I ask you, who brings this beautiful bride to be married?
You do, Frank.
I do.
We got that out of the road.
I was miles away.
Give the girl another kiss and a cuddle, and then please be seated.
I love you too.
Now, cuddle up a little bit, you two. That's it. Marty and Sarah, marriage is a lifetime partnership. It is about an amazing couple, a couple who have been thrown some very hard curveballs and have caught and thrown them back to hell and beyond. And you've done that by always being able to come back together in the middle of whatever it is that life has to put in your paths. You come back stronger and more in love. Marty and Sarah, this marriage, your marriage, will be about a boy whose smile and look for his girl makes her feel that she is the only person in the world that he wants to be with. He makes her feel grounded and so very much in love. It is about a girl who, when she looks at her boy, look up into his eyes now, Sarah. She makes him realise that there is no one else he wants to be with. It is a look that clears the way and all he can see is her, the only girl he wants to see. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robin Nicole, and as an authorised married, not marrying me, Marty, keep looking at your bride. Oh, you know, I know if you're looking, you're fairly good looking. Please. Can I have your last kiss as a single man? Oh. I'm not saying tongue or anything, I'm just saying a peck on the cheek.
On the cheek.
You know who I think it does belong to, though? Your mum is here, isn't she?
Yeah.
Go and give her a quick kiss and a cuddle.
Go.
Reese is the best man, it's your job to kiss me.
No problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, as an authorised celebrant, I'm duly authorised by the laws of Australia to solemnise marriages according to the law. And to help celebrate that marriage, Cara is now going to share the words of a beach wedding poem. Now, as you all know, we were supposed to be on the beach, so if anyone can pretend to maybe be, I don't know, a surf lifesaver, somebody want to do some sound, oh, Rex. See you in a pair of dick togs, okay? Cara, if you would please read. Thank you.
Nothing all loud. Standing beside this ocean's tide, may your love always be constant and unchanging. Like these never-ending waves pouring beneath our feet, flowing endlessly from the depths of the sea, love came softly upon your hearts, just like foam comes softly upon sand. And just as there will never be a morning without this ocean's flow, so there will never be a day without your love for one another. As today you pledge yourselves together forever, this love will be unchanging, dependable like the tides. Waters nourish the earth and sustain life, so too may your constant devotion nourish and sustain one another until the end of time.
Thank you, Cara.
Thank you.
Hello, gorgeous girl. What are Mummy and Daddy doing today? Are they getting married?
Party.
Party. We like that. Martin and Sarah, we are here today to share with you this occasion when you have chosen to commit to a married life with each other. And before you were joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of all these wonderful witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn serious and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. I've only had one beer. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of two persons to the exclusion of all others, and it is voluntarily entered into for life. Martin and Sarah, before we proceed, I ask you whether you are both here today to give yourself to each other in marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
Marty and Sarah, your wedding rings and vows will remind you to trust each other as you and your love evolve, to give each other space to maintain a sense of self, to generously share your joy, your passion and your laughter. Let them always be a reminder of your daughters Hannah and Savannah and the love that you hold in your hearts for the both of them, because both of them are here today. They always will. Let them be a reminder and a celebration of the promises you make today. May your wedding rings also remind you of what a very inspirational person once said about the definition of marriage. It is a compromise, an amiable agreement between husband and wife, whereby Marty will always let Sarah have her own way. And Marty, you know this to be true, as you have 3 girls in your life, and you are the only boy in your family. So good luck, mate.
Thanks.
Now, Marty, if you would go to Grandma Jean and take your wedding ring for Sarah, please.
No, I'll open it. Hold up. That's what I need.
Grandma Jean, do you have any words of advice for him? Martin, if you would please place the ring upon Sarah's.
Not all the way on yet. Not all the way on yet.
Holding her hand, looking up into her eyes, or down into her eyes, and repeating after me. Sarah,
Sarah,
you are many things to me.
you are many things to me.
A loving partner,
A loving partner,
a caring, peaceful,
a caring, peaceful.
really,
I'm wondering. Influence,
an amazing mother,
an amazing mother,
and I'm sure you will be many more
and I'm sure you'll be many more
in our lives together.
in our lives together.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
inspire you,
inspire you,
and laugh with you,
and laugh with you,
and at you.
and at you.
I will try to ensure stability,
I will try to ensure stability,
understanding,
understanding,
patience,
patience,
and be someone to laugh at
and be someone to laugh at
when I'm standing in my job.
when I'm standing in my jokes.
I promise
I promise
to the vacuum cleaner,
to empty the vacuum cleaner,
hang the washing out,
hang the washing out,
and do the grocery shopping.
and do the grocery shopping.
Good? My love for you
My love for you
and for the girls
and for the girls
has been unconditional
has been unconditional
and will continue to be unconditional forever
and will continue to be unconditional forever
and ever
and ever
and ever
and ever
and ever.
and ever.
I love you, Mrs. Townsend.
I love you, Mrs. Townsend.
Now keep repeating. I call upon the persons present
I call upon the persons present
to witness that I,
to witness I,
and if you would say your full name please,
Martin Anthony Townsend,
take you,
take you,
and if you would say Sarah's full name please,
Sarah Ann McCartney,
the woman who makes me smile,
the woman who makes me smile,
as my lawful wedded partner.
as my lawful wedded partner.
Martin, I now ask you, will you love and respect Sarah? Will you comfort her? Will you laugh with and let her disorganise your carefully laid man plans by swapping jobs with Wade and expecting you to understand the psyche of a female?
I do.
Will you cherish, honour and keep her in good times and bad, forsaking all others so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sarah, if you would now please take from Grandma Jean your wedding ring from Martin. Savvy, are you going to help Mummy put the ring on Daddy's finger?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I can get a finger.
Repeating after me. Marty,
Marty,
so many of my smiles begin with you.
so many of my smiles begin with you.
You have the biggest heart,
You have the biggest heart,
kindest soul,
kindest soul,
and every single day
and every single day
I am grateful for you
I am grateful for you
and our daughter.
and our daughters.
You give the best surprises
You give the best surprises
and are a true romantic.
and a true romantic.
Some people
Some people
search their whole lives
search their whole lives
to find what I found in you.
to find what I found in you,
And I know
and I know
that few are able to marry their best friend.
that few are able to marry their best friend.
I will guide you
I will guide you
when you ask for directions,
when you ask for directions,
and particularly when you don't.
and particularly when you don't.
I am now going to tell you a lie.
I am now going to tell you a lie.
I will do the ironing,
I will do the ironing,
the grocery shopping because you're not good at it really,
the grocery shopping because you're not good at it really,
cleaning, and,
the cleaning and cooking.
but the rest is all very true.
But the rest is all very true.
I will love you even when I don't like you.
I will love you even when I don't like you.
I hope to be your sunshine when your day is grey.
I hope to be your sunshine when your day is grey.
And I know today is the start of our greatest adventure.
And I know today is the start of our greatest adventure.
I love you
I love you
and love you
and love you
and then love you all over again.
and then love you all over again.
I call upon the persons present
I call upon the persons present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
and if you would say your full name please,
Sarah Ann McCartney,
take you,
take you,
and if you would say Marty's full name please,
Martin Anthony Townsend,
as my lawful wedded partner.
as my lawful wedded partner.
Sarah, I ask, will you love and respect Martin? Will you, for God's sakes, girl, never again ask a man if it is something edible that he wants to give you after he has just asked you to close your eyes? Letting the girls down.
Yeah.
Will you comfort him, cherish, honour, and keep him in good times and bad, forsaking all others, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sarah and Marty have sought and accepted each other with all of their flaws. Can you believe that they've got flaws? And all of their stunning good looks and insight. May all that life brings to them strengthen the bond that they have declared. May all their loved ones, those present and those unable to be present, continue to live in the warmth of the love that has united them. And may the home that they have created together shed its peace on them and all who seek its shelter with them, and particularly those who enjoy a bloody good party. You're in for that? No, drinks bill will be down. I'm going to have to help. And now I get to say something that I know so many of you have waited some time for. And this is that we recognise and respect the choice that you have made here this day before each of us as witnesses, the promise to share your lives in marriage. Therefore, in the honesty and sincerity of what you have said and now done, you now have what remains the most honourable title which may exist between two people. Ladies and gentlemen, man and wife! Oh, can we have another one? Come on! May your love, your family and marriage be blessed and forever flourish. Congratulations, Mr. Martin and Mrs. Sarah Cameron. Oh, well, here we go, Marty. And there is no better way to start your marriage than to seal it with a kiss. So, Marty, you may do exactly that with your new wife. You may kiss the bride. Oh, that was good, half-half. Give it a go. Come on for the photography. Let everyone take the photo. Oh, that's it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay here with us. We're going to do the legals. We're not going to be very long at all because I know everybody needs a drink. I certainly do. And then we're all going to join the newly married couple to celebrate their marriage. Please excuse us for just 10 minutes.
This evening is from Sarah's dad, Frank McCartney.
Thanks for the intro, Kelly. I must admit all Marty's and Sarah's friends are here, which is very, very important for both of them and for us. They've made the day a successful one, and just goes to show how much family and close friends mean to them and us. They've made the day a success, and it's been well planned and executed beautifully. And I thank you all for doing that for them, because it's made their day special. Marty, welcome to the family. Thanks for providing a safe and secure, loving environment for Sarah and Savannah. Now you're Mr. and Mrs. Townsend. Got a nice ring to that. Sarah, you were born in love, beautiful baby, much loved. Went to school at Scarborough State School, Catholic school. Excelled in sport, in swimming. Gained a state title under 14 butterfly. Went and got a degree in psychology at uni. And a top job at WorkCover. Does volunteer work for Youth Centre. And whatever she aims, she gets at. I'm extremely proud of you. Well, we are, Andrea and myself. You're dearly loved, always will be. So I'd like to propose a toast to them. Charge your glasses. I'm a bit amateurish as far as public speaking is concerned, but it's all from the heart. It's all from the heart. So if you'd like to stand and we'll give toast the bride and groom. Hopeless. Stand. Charge your glasses. Or charge your glasses. To Sarah and Marty, all the very best. And Savannah. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Frank. Our next speech this evening is from Marty's dad, Gary Townsend.
Well, I've been thinking about what I'm going to say tonight for the last couple of days. The celebrant just ruined my whole speech. Everything that transpired today everything that transpired today was absolutely fabulous. Sarah, Martin, I've known Martin all his life, but Sarah, I've known you for quite a few years now, and we believe that you make a perfect couple. We're just waiting for the day. It's arrived. All of your friends are here. What we want to do is to send you forward on your journey through life together with Savannah as husband and wife. It's our place now to let you go out into the world and make a life for yourselves. But we will always be there for you, no matter what. Please be standing. A toast to Sarah and Martin. And may your journey for the rest of your life be filled with love, happiness and health. And you have one of the greatest gifts in life in Savannah. And we hope that there will be another one on the way. From Lainey and myself, Justin, my mother Jean, we wish you all the very best. Thank you.
I prepared some homework for everybody. My assistant Kelly's just handing that out. And can I just say, it's been put upon me today that the speeches will be straight after the entree, which is like, wow. I was planning on being a little bit more drunk for this. Anyway. No, I think you don't drink beer. Sarah's the only one standing up because she's nervous as fuck. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, alright, so Sarah only gave me 2 rules for tonight. The first was don't talk about my exes. There's some great stories there. But the second was don't embarrass me. So we'll see how I go with that. There's 2 photos on the table. I was thrown, as well as your speech is straight after the entree when you're not drunk. I was thrown we do not have a projector screen with your photos on it for everyone to see at the last minute. So I was like, wow, sculling drinks. But anyway, you've got 2 photos on the table. The first photo, I want Marty to have that photo right in front of him. Marty, do you remember this? No? Okay. Marty, this photo was taken the very first day you and I met. Jumped out of a plane that day. Do you remember the next photo, Marty? This photo was taken on our wedding day. Because Marty, when you married Sarah, you also married me. Sarah, it goes without saying, you mean the world to me. You are my best friend. Hey. My therapist, life coach, and my voice of reason in moments of rage. You have saved Clint from being choked numerous times, and I'm sure he's grateful. Thank her, Clint, please. It was rumoured when we met 21 years ago that I had stolen you from Kirsty Hill. I didn't intentionally do that. But let me tell you, if that's correct, then you were the steal of a lifetime. Like any other friendship, things cannot all be rosy. I'm sorry for the one and only fight we had about the expiration date on bread and how you should stack it correctly on a shelf. Bitch is anal. Thank you for sharing your life with me and for getting me. I love you, and it has been an absolute honour to stand by you today. I'm going to finish by following your rules, and rather than embarrassing you, I'm going to embarrass myself by telling a tale of how I got my second husband, Marty. I'm really sorry in advance. I did a good... No, I need my bag. I need my bag. Talia? No, stop! There was a lot of things, I had a lot of thought about this speech. I had so many different things that I could have done. And I think it's because we've had so much time together and you mean so much to me. I was like, fuck, I could go so many ways with this. And to be honest, I couldn't decide, so I did them all. Like the screen that's not here, the speech, and then a song. And I did Google how to be a good singer, and fuck, I'm bad. It doesn't matter how much Google you've got. But I'm sorry, we're doing this. Okay? And I'm putting them on because it makes me feel like no one can see me. Google said it would work, and they also said when you're singing to like breathe out, like I'm doing it. Alright. Fuck. Kelly? No, she loves this song. I'm going to pretend you're not all here. Oh, yeah. I'm not here. Stay where you're sitting. Don't make a sound. I'm here for my best friend. I'm singing. All the commotion. It's Sarah and Martin. They have people talking. They're talking. Yeah! online. They met right away. Oh, while I'm crying. He's trying. He's a mechanic. He tells a good tale. He had Sarah smiling. I was crying. Yeah! My best friend's on fire. Goodbye! She found her desire. That was Google. After 3 years, they got a brick house. They welcomed Hannah and Savannah. He made it forever. He got us a sibling. She thinks he's the greatest. The greatest. And so today they got married. And we came to admire. It's getting good. The bride in a love that's on fire. Let's go! Put Townsend's on fire. Congrats on what's to transpire. Now do you see why I needed 10,000 bucks? Yep. Yeah, that happened. All right. Our last speech for this evening, and I feel very sorry for following that, is the wonderful Sarah Townsend.
Okay, so I'm not sure, like this is nothing compared to, I'm not singing. And this is going to be very boring because it was all, I can't follow that. I mean, this is incredible. Look, I just want to say, obviously, thank you to absolutely everyone that's here. You all mean so much to me and Marty. It's incredible how much we love you guys, and we're so grateful that you're here. My first thank you is to my gorgeous husband, Martin. Thank you for putting up with me for the last 7 years and everything that I bring to that table, which is a lot of crazy. But you are my perfect match. You just even me out, you calm me down, you make my world so much better. And I couldn't imagine anyone else in the world that I could be with for the rest of my life. Secondly, I want to thank our gorgeous little daughter, Savannah. She's had a massive day, but she's done fairly well. We've had a few little meltdowns, but she got there. and she's the light of our life, and we adore her. I'd like to thank my mum and dad for everything, for being there for my little, especially mum, she's been there for all my little meltdowns in secret, and everyone said I'm so relaxed and everything like that, but really mum saw the other side. So thank you, mum, for everything, and thank you to my amazing father for walking me down the aisle. It's been a dream come true, and it's something that I've always, ever since you walked my school bag into school every day of my life, even in grade 12 in front of all my friends, walking me down the aisle has topped that, second to none. To Marty's mum and dad, who's also now my mum and dad, thank you for absolutely everything, for always being there for us, for always supporting us, for everything, really. Honestly, we couldn't do what we do without you guys. And Nana, thank you for being here today, and for being a part of this day, and for being a really special part of this day. We couldn't imagine having this day without you. We adore you. And you're my Nana. I've already told Marty. I've claimed you. Yeah. Everyone loves Nana. To my stunning bridesmaids, Cara, I don't have enough words for you in this lifetime. I adore you. I tell Marty every day that you're my second love of my life. We are sisters from other misters. It's just, I couldn't do my day to... Well, she's not got my dad, like different dads. I couldn't imagine every day not speaking to you 10 times a day. It wouldn't be the same. When you didn't talk to me for 2 days, I was worried about you. It turns out you were just stressed, but it really stressed me out. And I told Marty I thought there was something wrong because we haven't spoken 5 times that day, but it's okay. To Leah, I've known you as long as Cara, and I couldn't imagine my life without you in it. You add that spark, you add that second element of crazy. We're two crazies with Cara, and we're an awesome trio, and we will be till the day we die. And I just thank you so much for being here and helping me through this. To my handsome groomsmen, Reese and Rex, thank you for being there for Marty, fishing with Marty, not talking to Marty and just nodding to each other because you talk telepathically and you have that weird relationship where you don't like anyone but each other, and I totally get it. But thank you for being awesome sidekicks. And obviously my brother, I adore you more than life itself. I told my brother when I was a little girl, I'm going to marry Rex when I grow up, until I thought, and I learned that that's actually not legal, and it's a little weird. But I think I've come a close second with Marty. They're very, very similar in nature, and they're just beautiful, and I couldn't imagine anyone else at that table. And thank you so much. I adore you. To my amazing MC, Kelly, I don't know where you are, hiding. Yeah. Thank you for this. This is, Kelly has been like, we're salt and pepper in so many ways, and no one used to understand our relationship because we're just so different, but we're not. Like, the core of us are the same people, and she's one of the most beautiful souls I've ever come across in my life, and I hated her for a long time because she had beautiful hair. And I told her that in high school. I yelled at her because she had beautiful hair, and I said, I just hate you because you've got beautiful hair. And she's like, okay. And she stayed my friend. And all these years later, we're still here, and I couldn't have anybody else MC my wedding. She's pulled this together, and she's like, what about this, Sarah? What about this? I'm like, yep, put it on the list, because I had no idea what I was doing. So thank you so much, and it's an honour. I couldn't imagine anyone else. Obviously, for everyone who's travelled here, I really appreciate everything. I know that it's out of the way and people have to stay and things like that, but this is a special place for me and Marty. It was our first holiday. We got engaged here. Savannah was probably made here. We're not sure. And this place is just so special, and now that everyone that we love has shared it with us, it makes it so much more special to us, and I just thank you so much. And obviously this resort is stunning and they've done a beautiful job, and thank you everyone for enjoying this day with us, and we love every single one of you.